to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Get 300. Man up, D. Kelly, don't left Kelly. Open again.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He gets it to Cooks. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And an alley to run. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Plant 26. It's a party now.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check.
57's the mic.
80 weapon. Let's see what you got.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it'll be 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Buzz.
57's the mic. Mike 57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Boxing.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Geis. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Giants 31, Seahawks 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's now third down.
Jump out!
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, orbit!
Rodgers now throwing again. This one into the hands of Hurd. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Rodgers now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Rodgers now to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Zoom.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Hey, 88.
Hey, check 24.
And again, it's Rodgers. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jordan Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The point after is good, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick.
go. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. 50, check Mike 50. Night, sweetheart.
They go play action with Brissett. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Brissett's pass.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problems with me.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Here we go. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike's 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Brissett from the gun on third. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Throwing again on second down. Brissett. And this is Shepard on the catch. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Set. Henry. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Brissett on first down. Off to Geis on the screen. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Geis, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Seahawks take over
Let's go,
first
boys.
and
Let's
10
go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got it at the 15. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Give me that ball. Teammate. Easy.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after up and good, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
And the Giants first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the safety. Good roll. West. 6.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
It's coming this way. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's get that ball.
Hey, switch gears.
On play action, Brissett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
All day, baby, all day.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
58. Hey, take 26.
Rabbit. 57.
Yeah, Liz.
57's the mic.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30. Line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, set. T-Mike, set the plan. Time to go. Night, night. Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7. Watch 7. Trips.
From the 44, Brissett. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
All day, punt.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Giants! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Shift! Watch the shift! Yeah, Liz.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
Don't let him breathe!
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check 31. Check 31.
From the 27, Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
88.
Double up. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". I got him.
Inside.
Hey, watch.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers.
Watch the run.
This is caught. It's Cooks. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, D.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now Rodgers gonna throw again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former 1st rounder Jimmy Ward.